Yes, a very good morning everyone. So your class I have started now and we are continuing from wherever we have left. Yesterday we were discussing rights and duties. Yes, I told you like in your school you are now given online classes. Yes, so you all have right to get educated. आप सब लोगों के पास what right you have? Right to get educated. And I told you that all teachers will treat you equally. Yes, it is not like that only one person or two students will be paid more attention and others will not be explained properly. So that is you're right. Now you have some duties. Duties, I told you, duty means when you have some responsibilities. Some what? Responsibilities which you are supposed to fulfill. Like your duty is to complete your work on time. Yes, your duty is to keep your notebooks neat and clean. Your duty is to be in uniform properly, right? So these are some examples of your duties and your responsibilities. Okay, so this chapter is about rights and duties. Students, again and again I am requesting you that do not send me request for annotating. Annotating के लिए आप request ना भेजें. अगेन मुस्कान, समझ नहीं आता है बेटा आपको? So yesterday I told you why constitution is important for us, and in your previous class to that we have discussed about constitution. Yesterday we started with the fundamental rights. I told you fundamental means basic, which are the base of our life. Yes. So first right we discussed was right to equality. First right was right to equality. Means all should be treated equally. सभी को equally treat करना है. कोई भी discrimination नहीं होना चाहिए. Discrimination means differentiation. किसी को भी difference किसी के भी हम लोग अगर treat करते हैं तो हमें कभी भी discriminate नहीं करना चाहिए. No discrimination on the basis of caste, on the basis of religion, on the basis of gender. In your book what is written? Sex. Yes, and on the basis of caste, gender, religion, race. Race means color of your skin, है ना? कुछ some countries are like that where people are treated on the basis of their color. Those who have fair skin color, they will be treated as nicely, and those who have dark color, they will not treated as nicely. In higher classes you will read about South Africa. साउथ अफ्रीका में ये केस बहुत ज़्यादा होता था. वहाँ पे वाइट पीपल वर ट्रीटेड एज उनको अच्छी क्लास मिलती थी, है ना, और जो ब्लैक पीपल होते थे दे वर नॉट ट्रीटेड एज प्रॉपरली. उनके साथ बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस किया जाता था, प्रॉपरली ट्रीट नहीं किया जाता था, बुरा व्यवहार किया जाता था. दे वर नॉट अलाउड टू लिव इन अ गुड एरिया ऑफ द सिटी. सिटी के बैकवर्ड एरिया में उनको रहना ही अलाउड था. जो अच्छे एरियाज होते थे उसमें ओनली वाइट्स वर अलाउड टू लिव. क्लियर? सो राइट टू इक्वलिटी मतलब हमें सबको इक्वली ट्रीट करना चाहिए और बाकी सब जो लोग हैं वो भी हमें इक्वली ट्रीट करेंगे. यस्टरडे आई टोल्ड यू इफ वी फील दैट anybody is not treating us properly, अगर हमें लगता है कि कोई हमें प्रॉपरली ट्रीट नहीं कर रहा है तो हम उसके खिलाफ कोर्ट में केस कर सकते हैं. यस, आई टोल्ड यू दिस थिंग दैट वी कैन फाइल केस. सो इसको क्या बोलते हैं? दैट कोर्ट्स प्रोटेक्ट आवर राइट्स. कोर्ट्स जो है वो हमारे राइट्स को प्रोटेक्ट करती हैं, है ना. राइट टू इक्वलिटी मतलब सबको इक्वली बराबर ट्रीट करना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है किसी को हम अच्छे से ट्रीट कर रहे हैं, किसी को हम गंदे से ट्रीट कर रहे हैं. किसी भी बेसिस पे, चाहे वो कास्ट हो, है ना, कास्ट की बेसिस पे, अगर उसकी कास्ट, वो मेरी कास्ट का स्टूडेंट है तो मैं उसको ज़्यादा मार्क्स दे देती हूँ, ये गलत बात है ना. यस, सो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, है ना. रिलीजन, इफ रिलीजन्स लाइक Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai and all, Christian and all, right? So we should treat all people from all religions equally. सबको equally treat करना चाहिए. Second was right to freedom. Freedom means I told you आज़ादी. Freedom means आज़ादी. Freedom means free. जब हम किसी काम को करने के लिए free होते हैं. Suppose you are sitting in the class and teacher is there. So you have to take permission from teacher to go out of the class, है ना. So if in that case you are supposed to take permission, है ना. और कुछ होता है freedom. अगर आपको टीचर फ्रीली छोड़ दे तो आप अपनी मर्जी से क्लास के बाहर जा सकते हो, आ सकते हो, है ना. दो that is not good, है ना. तो इसमें तो ये आपकी ड्यूटीज है कि आपको पूछना चाहिए, परमिशन लेना चाहिए, है ना. ये एक एग्जाम्पल है. वैसे राइट टू फ्रीडम क्या होता है? एवरी सिटीजन, इंडिया का जो हर एक सिटीजन है, सिटीजन आई टोल्ड यू, जो उस कंट्री में परमानेंटली रह रहे हैं. ऑन पेज नंबर 96 ऑफ योर बुक यू सी every citizen in our country is free to speak and express his or her views. हर एक सिटीजन अपने व्यूज को एक्सप्रेस कर सकता है और जो बोलना चाहता है वो बोल सकता है ना. फ्री टू लिव, हम हमारे इंडिया में कहीं भी रह सकते हैं और ट्रेवल कर सकते हैं, राइट. फ्री टू प्रैक्टिस एनी प्रोफेशन इन द कंट्री. if we want to do any kind of job, if we want to become a teacher, if we want to become a doctor, yes, we can become that. Nobody is there to stop us, right. यही होता है right to freedom. freedom मतलब wherever we want to live we can live, wherever we want to travel we can travel, whatever we want to speak we can speak, whatever we want to express we can express. Third is right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. Exploitation means शोषण. In Hindi what do we say that? शोषण. शोषण means if somebody is not treating us fairly, कोई अपन को equally treat नहीं करता है या फिर अपना फायदा उठाता है ना, take advantage of us, गलत फायदा उठाता है, misadvantages, है ना, so that person is known as exploiting. I gave you one example, like no one in your class can force you to do their homework, है ना. कोई आपका फ्रेंड आपको फोर्स नहीं कर सकता है कि आप उसका होमवर्क करके दे. ये एक स्टूडेंट का एग्जाम्पल हो गया. वैसे ही कोई भी इंसान अगर सपोज ही इज डूइंग एनी काइंड ऑफ बिजनेस, तो वो किसी इंसान को फोर्स नहीं कर सकता है टू वर्क इन देयर फैक्ट्री और टू वर्क इन देयर कंपनी. ओके, अगर कोई इंसान विलिंगली आता है और अप्लाई करता है तो दैट पर्सन कैन गेट ए जॉब ओवर देयर. लेकिन फोर्सफुली वो किसी को जॉब पे नहीं रख सकता कि नहीं नहीं आपको तो जॉब करनी पड़ेगी. सो दिस इज नॉट फेयर. ओके, fourth right, okay, one more thing in right to exploitation is that children below the age of 14 years, जो children 14 years से छोटे हैं उनको फोर्सफुली वर्क नहीं करवाना चाहिए. उनसे कोई भी वर्क, उनसे कोई भी एम्प्लॉयमेंट, है ना. जैसे आपने देखा होगा कुछ होटल्स वगैरह में 14 ईयर्स से छोटे बॉयज होते हैं, वो काम करते हैं, तो वो गलत होता है. अगर उस होटल ऑनर के खिलाफ कोई कंप्लेंट कर दे इन कोर्ट, so court will take actions against them and court will punish that owner of the hotel, है ना. in that way कोई भी कंपनी, कोई भी घर में किसी भी बच्चे को काम करने के लिए, कोई भी घरेलू काम हो उसके लिए नहीं रखा जा सकता है. is that clear? hopefully it is clear, है ना. next one is right to freedom of religion. fourth one is right to freedom of religion. freedom of Religion means, you all know, I told you, like there are different religions. Some are Hindus, some are Muslims, some are Sikhs, some are Christians, right? So every person can practice, है ना? Every person is allowed to practice the religion of their choice. अगर हमें हिंदू religion में रहना है, then it's okay. If we want to change our religion, we can change our religion also. Yes? See, in your book, every citizen in our country is free to practice. To practice means किसी चीज को adopt करना, है ना? हम किसी भी religion को practice कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? Profess and propagate. Propagate means होता है उसको spread करना, उसके ideas को spread करना. Yes? Suppose anybody is sick, so that person will propagate, will promote. To propagate matlab to promote, to spread their ideas, their beliefs. Like sick persons have some, उनके कुछ रूल्स रेगुलेशंस होते हैं, तो like they can work for that. Yes, sorry for the inconvenience, students. So every citizen has right to follow any kind of religion, whatever we want to follow, है ना? हमें जो भी religion follow करना है उसको हम follow कर सकते हैं, और जो भी हमें religion को promote करना है, हमारे जो भी religious ideas हैं, we can spread these ideas. Yes, we can, what we can do? Spread our ideas to each and every person. Yes, जिसको हम चाहते हैं हम हमारे religion के बारे में उसको promote कर सकते हैं. Clear? Right, the religion of their choice. The Indian state has no religion of its own, है ना? इंडियन स्टेट, इंडिया की जो आपको कल मैंने बताया था, इंडियन गवर्नमेंट जो है वो किसी को भी फोर्स नहीं करती कि आप ये पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन फॉलो करें. कोई ऑफिशियल रिलीजन इज नॉट अनाउंस्ड इन इंडिया. इन इंडिया वी डू नॉट हैव एनी ऑफिशियल रिलीजन. इज दैट क्लियर? दैट ओनली यू हैव टू फॉलो दिस हिंदू रिलीजन. ऐसा कुछ भी है नहीं है ना इंडिया में. All people are free to practice any kind of religion. Propagate means I have told you to promote the ideas, है ना? Like I told you, Sikh people के कुछ rules होते हैं, like they wear a pagri ना, so ये उनके धर्म से related है, उनको हम अलग से ही क्या कर सकते हैं, पहचान सकते हैं. In the same way, Muslims wear what? Muslims wear burqa, so it is according to that religion, है ना? तो ये आइडियाज को वो अपने ही रिलीजन में, धर्म में क्या करते रहते हैं, प्रमोट करते रहते हैं. फिफ्थ वन इज कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल राइट्स. फिफ्थ राइट इज कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल राइट्स. In India, India is a very diverse country. Yes, and we have different types of cultures. हम सबके अलग अलग cultures हैं. We have different, we celebrate different types of festivals, and we do what? We celebrate different festivals. We have different rituals. Our way of celebrating is very different. So India is a large country. See in your book, where language and culture change from state to state. Yes? Suppose in Rajasthan, we celebrate different types of festival in different way. And it may be possible that in different state like Assam, the people are celebrating in a different way. Like Makar Sankranti, we fly kites in Rajasthan. Na? In Punjab, people, what do people do? They celebrate Lohri. And in other state, it is Bihu. So it is in that way celebrated in different ways. So people in each state have the right to preserve. To preserve means to maintain something, है ना? इसको खराब होने से बचाना. So we can protect our culture. हम like our elders, है ना? Our grandmother, grandparents, they tell us that what kind of rituals were there earlier, and they will tell to your mother will tell to you that you have to carry these kind of our rituals. उसी को preserving बोला जाता है. Like we can preserve our culture, we can protect our culture and follow their own culture. हमें कोई नहीं रोक सकता अगर हम हमारे कल्चर्स को फॉलो करना चाहते हैं. लाइक इन वेडिंग्स सम रीजनल सॉन्ग्स आर सॉन्ग ना. आपने देखा होगा कि घर में शादी होती है तो बड़ी बड़ी जो औरतें होती हैं वो क्या करती हैं, गीत गाती हैं. यस, तो वो जो गीत है, वो जो सॉन्ग्स है, रीजनल सॉन्ग्स है ना, रीजनल सॉन्ग्स ही होते हैं, वो रीजन टू रीजन डिफर करते हैं. सो ये सॉन्ग्स, दीज सॉन्ग्स आर रीजनल, आवर पार्ट ऑफ आवर कल्चर, है ना. सो दिस इज इन दिस वे वी कैन प्रोटेक्ट. हम अगर हमें कोई मना करे तो हम उसको बोल सकते हैं कि ये हमारे कल्चर से रिलेटेड है, सो वी हैव टू फॉलो दिस. वी कैन नॉट अलाउ यू टू stop us to propagate or to protect our culture, है ना. और लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, कोई भी कल्चरल एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. लाइक अगर उनको कोई कल्चरल स्कूल स्टार्ट करना है, यू नो देयर आर संस्कृत स्कूल्स, देयर आर उर्दू स्कूल्स जिसमें संस्कृत को प्रमोट किया जाता है, उर्दू स्कूल्स में उर्दू को प्रमोट किया जाएगा. So there are different type of schools and colleges, and कोई भी इंसान इंडिया के किसी भी पार्ट में स्कूल और कॉलेजेस सेट कर सकता है ना, subject to the permissions taken from the government. So they can also set up their own schools and colleges in any part of India. Okay. Last right is right to constitutional remedies. Right to constitutional remedies. This right is very easy, don't forget this. Constitutional remedies. Remedies means to provide solutions to something, to provide solutions to something, है ना. अगर किसी भी इंसान को ही लगता है, any of the Indian citizen feels that like we want justice or our fundamental rights are taken away, someone is not treating us properly, someone is not allowing us to live in any part of our country, है ना. This is according to right to freedom. We can live in any part of the country. If someone will stop us, then we can go to the court. अगर हमें कोई इंसान रोकता है तो इस यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, हमारा फंडामेंटल राइट जो था वो वायलेट हुआ ना. फंडामेंटल राइट टू फ्रीडम कि हमें कोई अलाउ नहीं कर रहा है कहीं रहने से. सो इन दैट केस आवर फंडामेंटल राइट इज वायलेटेड. दिस राइट गिव्स अस द पावर टू सीक जस्टिस इन ए कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ इफ आवर फंडामेंटल राइट्स आर टेकन अवे. अगर हमारे फंडामेंटल राइट्स, if our fundamental rights are taken away by anybody, then we can go to the court for taking justice. See in the box, page number 97 of your books. The Right to Education Act RTE is an act of the Parliament of India which comes under the right to freedom. Yes, RTE Act comes under right to freedom. It came into force on 1st April 2010. When it came on 1st April 2010. According to this act, the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children between the age group of 6 to 14 years. All the children of India whose age is from 6 to 14 years, they will be provided free education by government. And if in government schools they will take their admission, then they will be provided free education. They will not be charged any kind of fee. Yes? And so this is according to the right to education. What is right to education? That in India, every child between the age of 6 to 14, every children, all children between the age 6 to 14, है ना, 6 to 14, 4 only I have written. So all the children whose age is between 6 to 14, they will be provided what? Free and compulsory education by the government of that particular state. Like in Rajasthan government will provide. Okay? Right to education. Now, your fundamental duties, some basic duties. I told you some responsibilities also we will have, है ना? Since we have got some rights, rights means जिस चीज को हम जिस काम को करने के लिए allow है ना? Which are allowed by the law. Laws क्या होते हैं? I told you laws are the rules and regulations. ऐसे rules और regulations जो हमें officially follow करने पड़ते हैं, है ना? Officially मतलब जो कि गवर्नमेंट या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में बने हुए हैं, गवर्नमेंट ने बनाए हैं. गवर्नमेंट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में ही बनाता है रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, वो सबको फॉलो करना होता है. यस, अगर आपकी स्कूल के रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस है तो वो आपकी स्कूल तक ही अप्लाइड होंगे ना. ओनली योर स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स विल फॉलो दैट. बट लॉज ऐसे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस है जो हर एक इंडियन को फॉलो करना होता है. Indian country के जो law हैं, these all will be followed by all Indians. If any other countries laws are there, so they will be followed by other countries' citizens. Yes. So in the same way, we have some fundamental duties. Fundamental duties which are according to law. So the Constitution of India has laid down certain fundamental duties. Certain fundamental duties for the citizens as well. Few of them are given below. First, we must respect our constitution and obey the laws of our country. हमें हमारे constitution को क्या करना चाहिए? We should respect them. Like you should respect your elders, ना? In the same way, we must respect our constitution and obey the laws of the country. Whatever the laws are there, ना, we should follow all of them. We should obey all of them. To obey means to follow, है ना? We must respect our national flag. Our national flag is tricolor, so we should respect them. We should not disrespect that. And national anthem. Yes, while doing national anthem, you all have to stand in a straight and constant position, attention position like this. I am standing now. Yes, so we all should respect our national flag, our national anthem and constitution, and we should obey all the rules. We must respect the diversity of our country. We must respect the diversity of our country. We all have differences now. I told you, like in each and every state, different cultures are there, different functions are there, different languages people speak, different type of clothes people wear. So we should respect that. Yes, we must help the government in times of national crisis. Crisis means very difficult times. Yes, so sometimes it happens that our country, our nation is also facing very difficult time. Crisis, है ना? National means which is throughout the country, which is affecting throughout the country. पूरी country में जो effect करता है, that is known as national. Yes. So whatever national crisis there, in such times we should help our government. We must help our government. Yes. Next one is we must protect and preserve our environment. The environment we are having, we are polluting it, है ना? instead of maintaining it, instead of planting more and more trees, people are doing what? Cutting down the trees. We are using so many vehicles. Now on the roads you can, nowadays on the roads we can find the number of vehicles is increasing day by day, which is causing a lot of pollution, and due to that our environment is adversely affected. Adversely means badly. Yes? Clear? And in the same way, we are dumping or letting the waste in on the roads, in the parks, in the other public areas, which is very bad habit. If you will move to other countries or other states now, some places you will find that people themselves keep that very clean. Okay, so we should keep our surroundings very clean. We should not dump the waste in the public areas or on the land. है ना? Harmful substances we should dump according to the instructions given by the government. Yes, we must not damage public property. Whatever public property means which is owned by the government, and government works for the welfare of public, for the people. So like we can go to the parks, we all can go now. So in that park we should not destroy any of the suppose if any sculpture if is there, any wall is there, so we should not damage that. We must treat all citizens as equal and should follow non-violence. All citizens we have to treat as equally. We should never discriminate any person. And we should follow what? Non-violence. Non-violence. Violence means violence means when we are supposed to hurt someone, and that too physically, है ना? Fighting physically. Okay, so that should not be there. Non-violence means opposite of that, that we should not hurt anyone physically. Okay, so that's all for today, students. In next class, we will cover the directive principles of the state policy, and we will come to the end of that chapter. So we will complete your book exercise also, and we'll discuss our exercise. Okay.